Ta-da. Okay, record button is on. I'm just scanning the charts here. I just want to see which chart, which one's giving us the best look. We get rid of this line here. Well, we've got this solid bottom here on New Zealand. We've got a little bit of room left, 40 pips or so of movement. And let's just see, and that would probably be back to the bottom of this wick, it looks like. Let's start at pound dollar, just running the dailies. That's just a mess. That's ugly. Get rid of that. Nothing much there. Pretty obvious wedge. About like that. And like that. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Wow, and that's the daily. A lot of people got chopped up in here. Pound yen. Similar sort of thing. Pound yen is making more of a range. We have that. And then let's copy that out to the top. That's about where we are with pound yen. Euro yen might be not so much. I thought it would be similar, but not quite. Euro dollar. But this euro yen, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bunch of candles in a row, and each candle has gotten successively smaller than the next one. Yeah. We've got a bit of a warning candle here, so euro yen may go short. And since the euro yen will usually push euro dollar, so euro dollar may have some short. Well, we got 2 warning candles there. So euro dollar may go short also. Get rid of these lines. And delete. So euro dollar may go short. We've crested above here a couple of times and came right back underneath it. I would like to see everything under here, you know, on the daily, but right now this looks like it wants to go short, and euro yen should want to go short. Okay, so euro dollar, euro yen, I want to take a look at those. And let me go back to pound dollar is kind of nasty. Pound yen also kind of nasty. So euro yen, euro dollar. Let's look at Aussie dollar. Big price trap right here. On Aussie dollar, let's look at Aussie yen, since Aussie yen will push Aussie dollar. And we've got another one of those range situations there. What did I do wrong here? Kind of like that. Dollar yen, a little bit confronted. It's a nice looking chart for a long, but the candles aren't really poised for it yet. New Zealand dollar, it's the one we were looking at before. So euro dollar, euro yen, then maybe New Zealand dollar short. So let's go down. All right, euro yen short, right. Euro dollar possible short, and I think we said New Zealand dollar. Let me push New Zealand dollar up here. And New Zealand dollar short. All right, let's go down to our 5s and see what's happening there. Okay, so this is New Zealand dollar. It's tagging at 18. Got a nice top in here. We got a few pips left in the daily range, but in order for that to happen, in order for this to break this daily range, it's got to come all the way down here Yeah, it's got to come. Got to come a long way down.
Hmm.
Hmm. In order to get that other 40 pips or so, because what we're measuring here is actually from this high to this low. So as long as we're in between this high and this low, we won't get those pips. You follow me? And okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's go look at euro yen. Okay, euro yen is now below the 18, the 89 rather. Same thing here. So these look like the two best bets for a possible short, but I just don't see anything here yet to jump on. We missed that, so I have to wait for a pullback here. That's a hell of a way down. That's 30 pips. That's not so bad. Um, and we're 1, 2, 3, 4 candles deep in this already, and we're approaching this shelf right here. See that?
Yeah.
This whole thing here. So we may get a tag off of this, and then a little bit of a pushback. That's euro dollar. Let's take a look at euro yen. Same sort of thing. But I don't have any place to put a trend line here yet. But this pivot may hold. Let's take a look on the 1 minute and see what we have. And on the 1 minute, we kind of missed it. All right, so I'm looking for something here on the 1 minute to go short. And perhaps a tag off of this. This is how I got in trouble yesterday. I took that aggressive trade, first trade out of the box. But I have nothing here I can put a line on at the moment. We'll see where this closes. So euro yen short, euro dollar short. We've got room to the downside here. And let me just see where my daily range is. Well, again, in order to, how far is it to back to this bottom? It's like 13 pips. And where was the overnight? It's probably above that. Sure was. So this is not so bad. This has 13 pips to go to get to the prior low, and 22 pips to get to the S1. So a short on this might not be a bad deal. There's room for it to move. And we've got this doohickey here. It's still kind of sideways. Let me go back and look at the daily again. Yeah, well, the daily still looks like it wants to turn around. It's a whole week without a pullback, so let's see. 5 minute. If anyone sees anything different, what the hell happened? Oh, my trend line changed when I changed the chart.
Uh,
Oh, I'm
you
on
were,
the 1 minute. Yeah.
yeah, you're in 1 minute. That's
Okay, let's see what happens here. This next open will definitely be across. There we go. Sell. And it should make the top wick first. Let's bring this down here. Oh, I gotta move this down quite a bit.
fine. Your stop loss.
Yeah, I'll put that in a minute. I want to get the take profit. What is that? No, that's not the take profit. 9, 10. Okay. And now it moved. Okay, so now I want to move this up. 8, 10. See, I can't see it. I'll go just a hair above this, the 89 here on the 1 minute. Oh, it didn't take it. Let's do this again. Come on, computer. I'll see. That's 13 pips, right? Yeah. So I'll go right there. All right. And let's go back to the 5. Where's the stop? Oh, here it is up here. Gee, it looks so, the volume was very low last night, apparently. That looks like it's a long way off. Um, let's go take a look at euro dollar. Because the yen will push the euro dollar, euro yen. Same sort of thing here. We've got something we can put a line on here. That's not bad. Let's go look at pound dollar again. Nothing there, but we can put a line in here on pound dollar. And again, if it's going to make this range, well, yesterday was really tight, so there's not much there. It could go considerably past that range today. Pound yen, I don't like. Euro yen, we got something, but I'm in euro dollar. Wait, let me put the thing up so I can see where we
No,
are.
you're in euro yen.
Euro yen, rather, yeah. Okay, let's bring this down here. Yeah, I'm in euro yen, so let's go back to euro dollar. Wait a minute. Oh, I got off the 1 minute chart. That's what it was. All right. Aussie dollar. We could put something there. Okay, nothing happening there. Aussie yen. Still kind of ugly.
Yeah, the leaderboard's just moving around like crazy.
Yeah, like a Christmas tree.
And it's pretty well expected that the dollar is going to remain weak since they're kind of backing out on that interest rate change. So even though the U.S. news was good today, it may have just been.
Yeah, that gets tricky. Depends on who you listen to, because some people say when the news is really good, that's going to signal a change. Other people say that the news is good but not great, and that the Fed may stay still. This is long gone. Nothing I can do about that. This is kind of butt ugly, but it's moving in the right direction. Come back to that. Okay, we're in euro yen. Let me see what we have here. So this pullback here, I can get rid of this. We don't need this. That was a 1 minute chart. So this pullback right in here would be a logical place for it to stop. This general area. So let's see if that plays out. Because to give us that other 20 pips or so, it would have to go all the way through all of this back to here and then push this out past the overnight high, which we already know it could certainly do in a heartbeat and not give a damn what, I think. New Zealand dollar might give us something. New Zealand dollar short. We should be setting up for euro dollar short. We're still, oh yeah, euro yen we're in. I tend to not look down at this thing sometimes. Aussie yen should be, Aussie yen looks, it's an ugly chart, but it's a nice chart for a short trade. And we've got some room. That's a nice bounce there on dollar yen. New Zealand yen, let's take a look at that. One thing I may do is do a Sunday session a Sunday evening session and set up weekly trades.
Okay.
So I'll talk, more about that when I get back.
When you get back from where?
I'm taking next week off to take care of a bunch of. I've got too many appointments all bottled up in the same span of time.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about this Sunday.
Oh, no, it'll be next Sunday. But I like this. There we go. Now, I kept getting that margin warning, so I'm going to have to cut this down to 0.5. And that's a sell. And why did it not go? Why did it not go? Okay. Scared me there for a second. So I'm euro dollar, euro yen short. And there was another one. I'll stick with those two for the moment.
Odd yen, maybe?
Yeah, let me take a look.
I mean, it was ugly chart, but you said you liked it for a short.
Was it the Aussie yen? Oh, on the 5-minute maybe. Yeah, because we've got all this congestion in here, yet we've got like a nice clean shot from here down to here. It's only 7 pips, but we've got 30 pips left to play around with. All right, so let's look at euro yen's got room to the bottom. Euro dollar, which I usually don't, I usually double up on a pair, but they're both setting up pretty nicely. Let me see if there's something else out here that looks interesting. This looks pretty good too, Aussie dollar, but I'm already, what's my margin here? Free margin, I've only got 1,800, so it was going to cost me $2,000 to place a trade, or $1,000 to place a trade. I'm putting myself in a little bit of limbo, so I don't need that. I'll just sit tight and let these things unfold a bit. Euro yen. All right, thank you very much. Euro dollar.
Made a twin tower.
Yeah, right here. And euro yen and euro dollar. Oh yeah, let me take a look at euro dollar. All right, that's good. Euro yen, that's good. So I think I'll sit on that for a moment. Watch that. It will probably get down to this low and then start a pullback. We should get one more red candle short.
Down to which low did you say?
This prior low.
Okay.
If it gives us the third candle, you know what I mean? It may wick down here, but stop right at the prior low.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this may pull back and then give us the next candle. In the meantime, let's go look at dollar CAD. You said there was some CAD news. Oh, CAD is, I can't catch it though.
Yeah.
Wow, it only hits at 53 of today. This could really take off. Hmm. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff up here,
Yeah.
but it's been there before, so that's not an unusual thing. Hmm. Let me look at a higher time frame and see what this looks like. Yeah, it would have to break this high and then head to R1. That would give me a little bit of confidence in it. It's got railroad tracks right here on the higher time frame. See that? Bounce right off the pivot. That's worth keeping an eye on. That's dollar CAD. Let me just write soon outline, USBCAD.
Well, could be a nice pullback here to get in this one on.
Which one are you speaking of?
Oh, the one you're looking at, the dollar CAD.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the 1 hour. Let me go back to the 5. Yeah. If it gives us a decent pullback, there would be reason to take that. Because if euro dollar is going short, then dollar CAD should go long because they're inverse pairs. Oh, where's my what do you call it? My oh, that other calculator I use. Oh, the currency correlation. Let me just do a search for it. Cross currency. Here it is. This is one of them. So, what happens here? These are the cross currency correlations. So, for instance, if I wanted to, what are we in? A euro dollar short. So let's go that way. So I want to go short, and I want to go short euro dollar, and I have to add more pairs to this. Okay, so in order for me to go short, euro yen has to be short, dollar yen has to be long, or pound dollar has to be short, and euro pound has to be short. So let's slide this out of the way and come back. And I need to add more pairs, but so euro yen should be short, which is what we're looking at. We're in a euro yen short, and the chart is indicating short, just hasn't played out yet. So we want to go short euro dollar, and that means euro yen should be short also, which it is. It gave us a nice candle here. I think this pivot will hold. Now it's also saying that dollar yen should be long, and then all the correlations will line up properly. And dollar yen for the most part is long. It's stalled out here. All right, so that's pretty much doing what it's supposed to do. I should save this on my desktop to come back to it. That'll remind me to get it souped up a bit and put it on the desktop. And I don't know where it's going to go, but so if this dollar yen keeps crawling up, that's an indication of dollar strength, which would drive both the euro pairs down. And I think I gave this to you guys, right?
I don't think I have it.
Okay, we can fix that in a minute. Let me just see where it went. Cross currency. And let me open the Skype, and I'm going to put it in the other room. Boom. Okay. And I have to add more pairs. So I'll probably have to ask Tony or Rob to help me with that.
Where's Rob been?
He's been busy. He wanted to take some time off. He's got some stuff he has to sort out in his real estate world and all that. So, but he's okay. He's not sick or anything like that. I spoke with him briefly the other day.
By the way, on the 1 hour pound yen, there's a nice triangle that it's trying to break out of right now to the long side. The 1 hour.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm liking that. So if it's going to be a wedge play, then we need to drop our, what do you call it on it? The RSI. Oscillator, relative strength index. And this should be a 5.3. Oh, no, yeah, relative strength RSI. Okay, and we need to have a break of the trend line on the RSI, which looks like that's lining up just right at the close of that candle. That does look like it's going to play out fairly well. We'll wait for a retest on it on the 1 hour. Okay, that looks good. And we have a series of successive highs. Let's look at the other 1 hour charts. Nothing there I like. This we just saw, Euro Yen, we're in that already. And we got a bit of a twin tower, which means this candle should close short. Hoping it closes short enough to be profitable. What is it, 9 o'clock? I just see a new 1 hour candle started there. Okay.
Yeah.
So it should make the top wick, which would be a little bit painful at the moment. Euro dollar, we're in that, and that just gave us a new open too, and that should make a top wick. So we make it a little bit of pain on these trades here, but I'm going to stick with it. New Zealand dollar. Ooh, that's another nice potential short, but I'm booked up already on that 1 hour. That's a nice. It doesn't look like it'll have much of a drawback.
Yeah. Well, the way the pound yen's moving, it may not give us any opportunity here.
Well, we want to wait for a bit of a pullback,
Yeah,
so now we could go to a lower time frame,
Sure.
go down to a 15 and see what it looks like there. Same thing, because this is a 1 hour candle, all the candles are going to look the same across the board. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Same thing with the 5 minute, because it's the top of the hour, so might get a pullback on the 5. That's a nice looking wedge though, nonetheless.
That is.
Let's take a look at Euro dollar. Oh, let me go back to the 5 minute. All right, that should just snake its way down. Again, with no volume in the market and the summer ranges, these little 10 and 20 pip moves can take a much longer time than they normally would. And that's sort of what we're looking at. And let me see, 1549. Okay, so we entered just after this candle here, just after this one. So let's go back to pound yen. Oh, damn it. On the 5 minute, this would have been our entry. This was the retrace here.
Yeah.
And it closed back above it. That's key. You don't want this candle to close back underneath this trend line.
It's right now somebody lit a fire under the pound, so it's moving on all the charts. Back on.
We got room to the bottom there. Oh, that's an ugly sound when you hear it.
Yeah, well, I was.
Incoming mail.
Oh, you opened the new account?
Um, it was an error on their part. It said trade could not be.
Trade context?
Oh, you know why? Because I open trades in two positions, so they're easier to maintain and put different targets and stuff like that on it.
Okay.
I tried to close the one that I opened like 2 seconds later first, and it wouldn't let me.
It wouldn't let you, yeah. That's good old FIFO. All right, let's see how much heat we take on this, because we should be making that 1 hour top wick. Let me go, where's my Cresota? Which broker is that on? Yeah, I think it's on this one. Okay, oil is strong. Pound is really strong.
Yeah.
And, oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. Okay, dollar is mixed. Pound is relatively strong. It's just a mixed chart. Not a lot of disparity here. Oil is good. Gold is good.
I put in a pending last night on the odd dollar because of the daily. It hasn't triggered. 2 days ago, I got in a euro odd short, and it hasn't really been doing much.
Yeah, the ranges have, you wait forever for not very much of anything. This is one of those days I would leave my stops and everything in and just walk away. This is euro dollar. Wait a minute. Where is my, oh, I don't have a take profit or stop loss in here. Jesus. Oh, no. Don't you dare do that. 10 pips looks like it's right there. So I'll leave that there. And bump this up. 8, 9, 10. Plus the spread is 2.5. So I'll make this a 13. All right, so I've got stops and everything in now. So if something stupid happens, I'm okay.
Let's see, 2 days ago, also opened up an odd Kiwi, odd New Zealand long, 2 positions, and I forgot to put in a take profit. And when I checked it last night, it was up 90.
I know, isn't that a heartbreaker?
Yeah, sure is.
Was that a daily?
I think, I don't know if I used the daily to enter that one. It was a daily or a 4 hour.
I can see right here would be a good entry.
That's about where I got in.
Right.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. Yeah, and after all these candles, you know what I mean? And then to get that one, that would have been a sweet entry.
I mean, it didn't even look back. It just kept on moving. That was nice. So throw the odd dollar on there.
Aussie dollar on the daily.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, my biggest regret in all of this was not following up those daily trades every day, because we would pick the candle and I wouldn't follow up on it. And a lot of them really turned into nice winners. And well, I sat on that Aussie dollar, I think it was, for about a week and a half or something before it gave us like 90 pips or whatever it was. And had
Now
I,
my entry on this one is, since I got in yesterday, is above yesterday's candle.
so your entry long is above this candle?
Yeah,
Oh, well, you're
which
not
is,
triggered yet.
no, I'm not triggered yet, but that's also a tough spot. It's a long
Right.
running into that shelf kind of.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I mean, you're not losing anything, so. Let me just open up another chart and go here in BW Clean. And we can just take a look at some of these on the dailies, see if there's anything. We missed this one on the daily. Could have been something. But back here, this high and this low.
I saw that too, but it's such a mess in there.
Yeah.
I wasn't really interested.
Well, you know what happens here is that this, for the sake of movement, this wouldn't have produced very much over a long period of time
Mm.
because it would continue to chop. And well, I'm guessing this is a weekly price trap. And there we are,
Yeah.
right there. That's what it is, a nice piano key. So there's money coming. Definitely some money coming on this.
The pound is still making, or the UK is still making rumblings about interest rates. So that's part of it.
And again, pound yen is choppy here. Euro yen. Yeah, I'm still feeling this short. Like I said, all these candles got successively smaller, and we got this little warning candle in here. It's just not moving with any sense of urgency. It's going to take its sweet ass time about doing anything. We've been in this 20 minutes now, and we've got 2.9 pips. Let's all go to Maui. This would have been a decent short today. And once I get my routine back, I'll be all right. Just when this aid gets here, I'm kind of anxious for that. Aussie yen. Nothing has a classic setup that I've seen so far where you got like two or three and then you get the inside bar. I don't see any of those yet.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been looking for those. Uh, whatever the. What do you? I forget what you call them, Mike. You had a name for them. I came up with fat hat or fat bottom. But anyway, so the candles. So they got a real small body with a long wick on the top or something.
Slingshot.
Slingshot. There you go.
That's what I call them. And that seems to work because if you look at this one, it's like pulling this back like the slingshot. Then you
Yeah.
let it go and it poing, and then it should push the next candle short.
Yeah, that's why I've been in that one for 2 days and still sitting there. But
Mm. All right, let's go back to these two. Euro dollar and euro yen. Oh, let's get rid of this. Go back to the original chart. Go back to 5 and euro yen. Let's just see if we got any progress here at all. Ugh, that's just awful. Now, if this makes this third little guy, we could get a long candle. That's just flat out awful. Okay, euro dollars looks like it's the more promising of the two, and we might get our hit here on euro dollar. but I had to go in with a smaller lot size because of the margin thing. But I'll take it. I just want to build the. Yeah, come on, come on. A little bit more, a little bit more. You got to give me 2.4 more pips. Come on, come on. And you should be. Oh, don't curse.
Well, the euro yen's moving too, finally.
Yeah. I hate that. It's right there, and it just won't give me the 2.4. Let me see. Did it move 2.4 actually? No, 1.9. Okay. Gotta live with it.
Oh.
And I have to find my close all script too. That's the other thing. When these things get up over $100, I have a script that I can drag on the chart and it closes everything, closes each trade in order on the tick.
Your spread on the euro yen must be going wonky.
Let me take a look. Why do you say that?
Well, because we both have that trade, and right now I'm about 3.5 pips more in profit than you are, and I got in, well, a pip difference, but most of the time they've been running about a pip difference. But
Yeah, well, it's a difference in feed because I got this whole thing going on with the tie-in. I think at some point we actually hit $100 in profit. Yeah, if I look at where that went, let me go back. Oh, something's going on. It's a lot of jumping around here. Come on, come on, come on.
USD past the utilization news is just hit right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm way past my. Okay, good. I got that 10. Now we're just working on euro yen. Look at that.
Crap.
Is that enough to just give you heartburn?
Oh, shit.
Oh, if this spread is jumping around, I don't want to move my stop loss up too quick. So it was 9:15 news, you're telling me?
Yeah.
All right, let's get the close order button ready because I may just jump the gun on this, and if it gets up close to a good number. Well, we found the two best looking charts, and that's what we went with, so that's okay. But it's out of our control what happens at that point. Now I can slide this all the way off to the other screen, and then we can just take a quick peek at some of these other pairs. This could give us a long here too, this pound dollar.
Oh, you know what? The pound yen missed it. It came right back to the trend line.
On the hour?
Pound yen, no, on the 15-minute I'm looking at.
Came back. I don't see what you mean by the trend line on the 15-minute pound yen.
Oh. Incredible. Mine looks totally different.
Really?
Yeah. So, okay, so my trend line is right, it goes.
Let me give you control so we can.
All right. Because I drew my trend line on the 1 hour. So my trend line comes like right across about here.
Oh, your trend line may be drawn a bit different than mine.
Well, yeah, because I drew it in 1 hour, so whatever. I went down to the line chart, and it came in right about here.
I got you. Okay.
This candle right here came all the way down to this point on mine.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it is FXDM. I know you have a different feed on that, but That's interesting. And it's also an account that has, oh wait a minute, you know what that's Owanda that I'm looking at this chart on. So it came down to here. It could have just been the spread widening because it's also got the high spreads. Like right now, the pound yen is 3.5. So I don't know. You know, I closed my euro yen because I could see the other charts that the yen was weakening.
What are we in? We're in euro yen. Okay. Let's go back to this. It should have a little tail on it. Yeah, it does.
Okay. So now, this pound yen is coming back down.
Part of me just wants to grab like 25, 50 bucks on this because I don't like this price action.
Yeah.
But usually what'll happen, that'll be the sign. Okay, he's out, guys, and then it'll drop 100 pips.
Yeah. Yeah. He just got out of his one lot demo account. We got okay.
Yeah. But it's got to crack this low or this high in order to move these numbers. And, you know, I would expect it to make at least 75 pips during the day. Let's go back to euro dollar on the 5. That's the one that we're out of. Yeah. So that, you know, did what we expected. Now we're waiting for euro yen, which is unusual. Usually euro yen drives the euro dollar. Because the yen pairs tend to all move together. New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD, I wrote on my notes, and I'm trying to remember what we were looking at on dollar CAD.
Well, it was shooting straight up. We're just watching.
Oh, yeah, we were waiting for a pullback on it. Shit. And missed it. Shoot. That's okay. This is bouncing around a little bit. And this would have been a easy, okay, can't get angry. This is what happens. We miss trade sometimes. That's a nice looking chart though. Let's take a look at euro yen again. And it's finally starting to creep down a little bit.
Yeah. That bugger, I got out with 4 pips. Okay, so on the 5-minute, the pound yen just broke a high, but it's looking like it wants to retrace now, I think. But I don't know. This is also 10 minutes to New York stock open.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it looks like it wants to creep down. Come on, come on. Oh, I got my close order button ready. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. You son of a bitch. Come on, give me the 2.9, 2.9, 2.9. Come on. Come on, there you go. Cocksucker.
Sound like an auctioneer.
Yeah, I know. But we got 2 under our belt. We're, getting back what we, that was the whole point of this, was to get back some of the drawdown, 10, 12 pips at a time. Well, 10 to 15 was my number, so we're on track for that. I just couldn't go one lot on the first one because it would put me in a bad leverage situation. And off we go. That's why I'm glad I didn't close that with that 50. I thought about it for a minute. But stick by your plan. That's the key. All right, let's just see if we can find one more. This is in no man's land and already 4 candles deep. So this is going to probably tap this and then give us a pullback. Wouldn't be the least bit surprised it comes down and touches this. Let's get rid of this. This is a 5-minute chart. Euro dollar. Oh, we did these already. There's nothing here to do now but wait for pullbacks on both of these. And we're still not pushing this bottom out, to get that other 20 pips. So if this pulls back a little bit and comes down, that would be decent.
What did you take on that one? 10 pips?
I took 10 on both of them, 10 or 11. Oh yeah, 10 pips on this one, but it was a half a lot. That could have been 140, and 10 pips on the euro yen on a standard lot.
Uh-huh. Oh, you got 14 on the euro dollar.
Yeah. But again, I couldn't, because of leverage, I couldn't go the full lot.
Well, even though it was just orange news, it just came out. It was actually, I guess, industrial production was impressive because it was actually double the number that they figured. They figured 0.3%, and it came out at 0.6%.
Was that CAD or US?
Oh, U.S.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because that'll affect the, what do you call it, too? The interest rate decision.
Could be. And then at 10 o'clock is red tag, University of Michigan. Consumer sentiment.
Okay, so pound and dollar and franc are all strong right now.
Yeah.
So pound yen is still it's 2 points difference between the pound and the yen here. So, and euro pound. Let's just take a peek at euro pound. It moves so slow, even though it pays double. It's just I prefer a faster moving pair. So you can imagine what it looks like during the summer. Wow. 15 pips. Wow, look at that. All those 5-minute candles for 15 pips. That's almost an hour. Almost an hour. No. Eight 5-minute candles. I'm sorry. Well, 40 minutes, to make 15 pips. So, but it pays, pays double. Okay, so this has pierced through that 89. I was expecting it to tap it, so let's see what happens here. See where this closes, if it comes back up in here or not.
And the pound yen is coming back to that trend line.
That was a 1 hour?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, your trend line's way lower than mine.
Well, you may have different wicks out here depending on the feed.
Could be. Plus, I went to the line chart to draw mine, so
Got it.
the top of your top trend line is going to be a lot lower, so that's going to move it up. So, in other words, this is what I did.
I can switch. I can switch and look at your chart. You want to do that?
Oh, let's see here.
I can make you presenter. We can see your chart.
Okay.
All right. You should be presenter in a minute, or a couple seconds anyway. Who the fuck is Louis N.A.?
That's you.
I know. I still haven't called them to find out what that's all about.
Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is actually 5 minute on the pound yen. Let me open this up and get this out of the way. So here's my 1 hour, and I did this kind of thing.
Okay, I see what, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's almost back. 'Cause I really like this showing us to use a line chart on these because then it really
You can see it clearer.
yeah. So there's the 15,
Right.
and
So on the 15, you could have brought your, oh, do you see my mouse?
no,
Oh, okay. So don't worry about it. Yeah, but you could have cleaned it up on the 15 and went out to those highs over to the left-hand side of the chart.
uh-huh.
I see what you mean here, where this candle came back and tapped it. The current red candle on that chart we're looking at.
Yeah. In fact, take that one.
Who else is that back there making popcorn?
Oh, that's me on another chart. So yeah, you want to see. There we go. Let me see. Change presenter. Okay, I'm going to give you back to the screen here.
Okay, good enough. I guess there's a button on your side to do it. Or no?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. I am now the presenter. Okay, I can work with that. We're back on my screen now, right?
Yes.
Pop this trend line out here. You see how we tag this trend line on the pound 5 minute? Um, why is this box open? A close. Oh, that was my close order box for the euro yen, but it hit the take profit. I wanted to take an aggressive jump on this. Now it took off already. Shit. How far away am I? I'm the spread away. I don't want to pay double spread and end up getting in the trade up here somewhere. Let it come back a little bit, hopefully. Doo doo. Oh, that just blows. It didn't close back above the 89, but it's a nice tap right off the trend line. I would just like to. I don't want to pay double spread, because this is where I wanted to get in, but it's already like 2 and 2. Then if I add another 2, I won't be getting into this trade till way up here. And I
Mm-hmm.
like to have the spread paid by then, rather than waiting for it. So I'll just let it go. Both pounds are moving.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I did take it. Pound yen. It's up about 5 now.
You took
7.
the pound yen long.
Yeah, I may hang on to this one just because of its general strength. Now, the only thing that worries me about this one is uh, not taking into account the not taking into account. Um, oh,
Oh, you fucker. Well, it was my fault. I didn't pull the trigger. I can't blame the chart. I should have pulled, the trigger at the right time, and I didn't. But again, it's you know what I was saying a couple of days ago. You can have everything figured out exactly correctly, and if you don't manage it right, it's just as good as a bad trade.
uh,
And again, it happened again. I mean, hit the trend line tap, everything perfect, but waited too long to pull the trigger. And I tend to not chase trades. So certain habits used to cost me big time, and I just don't do those things anymore. Let's look at dollar franc, and that's pretty close to the daily range. This may just dance inside this area here all day. Euro CAD.
Hey, you got 10 on that one.
I don't want to hear it, Daryl. Don't want to hear about it.
But I was just doing what you said.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't do it, so that's okay. But like you said, you got to think things ahead of time, and that's what makes trading comfortable. I won't say it makes it easier, but it certainly makes it comfortable. Again, another ugly chart. And Euro Chef doesn't have much of a daily range anyway. CAD Yen. Uh,
See, that makes up for it then, because I only got 4 on the Euro Yen because it's too ugly for me, and you got the full 10. So.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
It's 57 and 44. That's kind of close. This could dance inside here also. That may not get back to the pivot. Pound Aussie. Once we got above here, then it had something. Let's just see what we had here. It's 30 pips. It's not bad. It's a lot of candles to get there, though. Pound CAD. Boy, slingshot and a twin tower.
Interesting.
Didn't see it. Yeah, we just wasn't on our radar this morning. That's all. And it happens. We picked the 2 best looking charts, and we got our 10 pips on both of them, so everything was right. It's just that in doing that, this other stuff we didn't see. Aussie Yen. So we got Aussie strength here, I guess. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. My Euro odd trade, I've been in for 2 days, 2.5 days now. It's starting to finally get back to break even. Yay.
That's not a bad thing. And we still have room on this Euro Yen. Let's look at Pound Yen. There's nothing there really. Pound Dollar. So that kind of ticked me off, but I'll survive. I would like to get one more 10 spot before the day is over. And that's only 6 pips to there. And we've got 2 successive lower highs. So if this were to get all the way up there, maybe I'd get 5 out of it. Let's see if there's something better looking. Yeah, if I don't see one, I don't see one, but let's go down to a 1 minute on this and see what this looks like. Doing the same thing. Now it's in no man's land, so I'll leave that alone for a bit. Euro dollar. Euro dollar is starting to make a little noise here. It's still got a long way to go. It's got to punch through this bottom is what I'm guessing. Let me squeeze this out. Yeah, if it punches through the bottom, it could give us the rest of the stuff for the day.
There's a few pairs that are like that. They're in the middle, or they're at the extreme of the daily range. That's kind of why I got out of the Pound Yen instead of letting it roll too, because it's at the at the daily range. Yeah, it's right at the top of the daily range. Yeah,
Missed one on the Euro dollar and had the line. All right, just sit and wait.
Were you going to make an aggressive entry on that?
Well, had I caught this, I would have entered here, sure. Because, what you stop is almost nothing when you go out here to the pivot or out to the swing high. That's perfect placement for the stops.
Plus it's a 1
Yeah.
minute.
Got piano keys here. That's a good sign. It's pound yen. Let's go out to the 5. Is pound yen trying to go short? It's got a bunch of wicks up here. Who else is here today? Phil, you seeing anything?
No, not at the moment.
You taking any trades at all?
I took a few. I woke up last night and took a couple then also. So
Oh, you took a couple in London?
yeah.
All right.
So I'm kind
Your mouse, I mean, your mic broke up. You're kind of what? Yeah,
I said I'm just like kind of relaxing this session because I woke up last night.
Okay, cool. How'd you do last night?
Not too hot.
Okay, that will improve. Remember that you know never panic. It will definitely improve for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see any. This has had something. This would need to give us a pullback, and we've got some room here on the pound CAD. Yeah, so we need to see a nice pullback.
Over the last half hour, the CAD has gone from the bottom to almost the top.
Yeah, it sure has.
And the Kiwi and the odd, so there must be something going on from China maybe.
I have a few friends that all came back from China within the last 2 weeks or so. I want to get together with them and have dinner, find out what's going on there. A couple of them are related to government officials and all that, so they get a lot of inside dirt that we won't get in our press at all.
Are you trying to say that
Yes.
their media is not controlled and ours is?
Kind of, sort of, yes. Very much so. So this is the patience part, waiting for a setup, and I don't really see. All right, we might have something here. I'm still looking to get and this pierced that, and you know it may not go any farther than $50 today, 50 pips rather, because you look at all this is nothing but a big damn daily price trap, I bet.
Yeah.
Euro yen.
You know, you might want to just.
Yeah, it is the beginning of a price trap. Yeah.
You might want to just trade the range on this one. You ever do that?
I have on occasion, yeah. But when I'm trying to get back, when I'm doing recovery trades, I try to stick with one method and just be patient. You know,
Sure.
when I'm back square, then I can look at 2 or 3 things at one time.
Mm-hmm.
But a recovery trade, you got to go bread and butter. You got to go high probability, and you got to wait for your setups because you want that 60, 70, 80% hit rate.
So the dollar yen is a sea monster.
Didn't look at dollar yen this morning, did I? Where the hell is it? It's hiding in here somewhere. Dollar yen. Yeah, right at the pivot too. But I'm trying to stick with and we got a twin tower thing going on here.
Trying to stick with pairs that on 5 minutes so they won't take a week to hit your target.
Well, no, I'm trying to stick with one system. If I'm just like sometimes what I do is I try to trade everything I see, and then I'll cut my lot size down to a 0.2 so I can get in plenty of trades.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, I would have taken this bounce off the pivot. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
And on another chart, I may be in a 5-5. In another chart, I could have a price trap set up. If I'm just trading everything I see, then whatever I see on that chart, I'll use whatever tool I have for that. But that's when I'm just flat out trading. But right now I'm just trying to recover, and we're doing pretty good so far. I would have liked to have been a little farther along, but I'm not going to cry. We got most of it back. Yeah, like on a 0.2, I would have jumped on this. But by the time I go and switch the lot size and blah, 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 this thing could have been another 4 or 5 pips ahead of me and would have taken out the reason to get into the trade.
Sure.
Yeah, so like I said, when I trade everything I see, my lot size is smaller, but that lets me get into a bunch of trades. And then I can ride this 18 with a lot more comfort. I'm not looking to grab that 10 and get out. Okay, so we may have something here now. That's a nice potential twin tower. Kind of ugly trend line, but I'll work with it. Let me go down to the 1 minute. Oh, doo-doo. I should just, once I draw my trend line on the 5, I need to just come down to the 1 and sit on it. I could have been, that's only 4 pips. Take out the spread, I'd be 1 pip positive. So all in all, okay, there's nothing lost there. Let's go back to the 5. Pound is in no man's land, so I'll leave that alone. Pound yen is kind of ugly right here. Don't have anything I can do here at the moment with a trend line. That looks kind of promising, and we've got room to the top on the pound yen. Let me go out to a 1 hour and take a look at that again. Yeah, that looks pretty good, and it broke the wedge in that whole bit. So let's go back here to this pound yen 5 minute and see where this closes. It's got to deal with all of this stuff, though. This is a lot of stuff to deal with on a Friday.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, shoot. Oh, why do you do this to me, platform? Hit the sell button twice, it didn't budge. Let it come back a little bit. How far are we to the bottom?
Only about 8 pips.
Off quotes. God damn it. That's one of the things I have to fix. I have my trade copier on today, and I had it on yesterday. I find if I talk about it, I get nervous. Not nervous, but I get more unnecessarily concerned. But I have to get that straightened out next week too. I'm just not going to chase this. Once it gives me the off quotes and all that other stuff, it's I just take it as a warning. Just stay out of it. I hit it 3 times. It wouldn't go in. I'm not sure if it's the copier or if it's the FXCM live feed, and it doesn't show up on the FXCM side at all. So anyway, I'll get that sorted out.
Yeah, for some reason FXCM doesn't like EAs because every time I'd have one on the chart to manage the trade, it would muck stuff up. Not all the time, but a lot of times.
There we go. Now I'm in. Okay, so half a lot, 5 minute chart. I could take a little heat on this, I believe, because I think the 1 minute was in no man's land or something like that. Oh no, it's okay. Pivot looks like it may hold. That's the key here. And let's do the bookkeeping here. Let me come down here for 5. And let's go right above this pivot and all that for 5. I'll make it 8 just to cover that spread. That spread's been my nemesis. And see what happens here. This 18 is looking good though. And I didn't go full lot because I got all that bullshit when I tried to get in the first time. And that always makes you a little bit quirky. Makes me a little bit quirky anyway. All right, let's go scan the others. See if I can get another. And here we go again with this. Bounce right off the top of that. But I wasn't there, so it doesn't count.
Okay, so
Here we go. And that's, well, it's got to close above this high. Then I'd be interested in it.
yeah, but it's right at the high of the day too. So you get a lot of stuff working.
Right here. Yeah, it's at the high of the day, but it still has some room to the top side.
Sure.
And 5-minute chart. Let's just see where this closes. It's got the trend line break and all that, so I'm happy about that. That's, what we're looking for. I like these 2 angles here. All right, let's go new order and buy. 4 pip spread. Boy, okay. I can't do anything about the spread, but this should make up the spread and give me something. Let's put my take profit up here. I go on pound yen. I want to go 20 on this. Come on, 19 won't give me the exact 20, so it's got to move 24. Oh, you know what? So I'll make it 16. So then if it moves, by the time it hits the 20, I'm out. 15.5. I don't want to fart around with that all day. Okay. And my stop, I'll go right under this guy. And that's how many? About 15. So that's about 1-to-1. I can work with that.
Also, U.S. news in another 9 minutes here. University of Michigan stuff.
Oh, let me do a search for my close all tools. That's what I meant to do. Scripts. Oh, I got plenty of them. Let me move this out of the way. See which one this is. Close everything multi-pairs. Close open impendings. Close all trades now. I think that's the one that worked the best. Copy. Open data folder. MQL. Scripts. And paste. Close that. And go here. And refresh. And it should be in the scripts. Close all trades now, and it looks like it's active. Okay, so maybe I'll get a shot to use this a little bit later.
What's it? It's called close all now?
Yeah, close all trades now. So let's say that the collective, these 2 trades accumulate to $100. I drag this over, and on each successive tick, it closes the trades in order. So it'll take 2 ticks to close both of these trades. You follow me?
Are you looking? Yeah, but are you showing the EA now or something? Because it's not on the screen
No, it's a script.
or the script.
Yeah, scripts only do. There's a script carries out one function and then shuts itself off.
I see. Um, could you show it?
I don't know what you mean by show it. It's right here. Close all trades now.
Oh, so you would just click on it and it would do its job.
Right. I just drag it over and then on the first tick it closes the first trade. Second tick it closes the second trade.
Oh, I see. I see.
And if I had 10 trades open, it would take 10 ticks to close all 10 trades.
10 ticks, counting.
Well, you see how fast these ticks are moving? You see that? On each tick, a trade would close. Pop, 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 all the way down.
Okay.
The,
But I mean, so you had 10 trades open. If they all ticked at the same time, would that count?
no, it does them in order. It takes the top one in the list and closes it and then works its way down.
Oh,
Yeah, because the script has to have a call. So you can only call one thing at a time. You can't call all 10.
okay. So it would take your oldest trade first, like that?
Yeah.
Because I have one just called Close All.
I might have that also, but I've got a bunch. Well, you know how I collect shit, so I probably got like 20 variations of it. What are we looking at? Euro dollar. I just want to see what euro dollar is doing. Okay, should pull back, tap this pivot, and keep coming down. Look at it.
And
Look how I can't get any closer than this. I just got to be sit through it.
5 minutes red tag news too, so you might want to watch that one.
Okay. Yeah, this pivot looks pretty strong. We closed above it right here. We came back, tested it, never came back, came all the way back, blew through it, came back, tested it, tested it, tested it, blew through it rather, came back, hit it again, and it became the ceiling. So we'll see. This is the part that's always challenging, is to sit and wait. But let's, what are we doing? Pound yen buy and a euro dollar sell. Okay. And let's take a look at New Zealand dollar. Nothing there. Oh no. Let me see what this is. All right. We've got a ceremony coming up this weekend that I've been studying for. I have a part in it. And it's like a high school play. Everybody's nervous the day before. Okay, nothing there. Dollar yen. Euro yen. All right, let's see. Pound yen. All right, that's good. That's just pullback. I can live with that. Pound yen and euro dollar. Let me just put those two together. Let's put the euro dollar up there so I don't have to hunt. And that's okay. That's going to tap that. And pound dollar. All right.
News in 2 minutes.
What's that?
News in 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have stops in on everything, so let's see what happens. I wonder if this is a precursor to the news. Why don't I see the stops on this chart?
You're not in the pound dollar.
Oh, that would have something to do with it, wouldn't it? Okay, pound yen. No, I like where the stop is. I know news can do anything, but
Yeah. If this was a short trade, you could be in trouble because the spreads.
yes.
So your euro's short, isn't it? Yeah.
All right. Two minutes before the news.
1 minute now.
And what is the announcement?
University of Michigan.
Oh, that's a dollar event.
Yeah, red tag.
So let's go look at euro dollar for that. So if that's good, then dollar should tank. I mean, euro dollar should tank. If it's a good news for the dollar, the University of Michigan, that's sentiment. And is that the month over month, MOM?
It is. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. It doesn't say. It says, oh, it's prelim, but it's a red tag.
Okay. Go ahead, Phil.
I was just saying that, yeah.
Oh, it's kind of weird. Okay, got tagged on that, but we're still holding on with pound yen. See what happens there. And we just check that euro dollar. I'm glad I was a small position on that. So that's $50, $60.
So the numbers were, marginally negative for the dollar.
Okay, so now this appears that it's going to go short. This will give me an opportunity to test this script. I just want to watch this for a few minutes. Oh, here's my stop here. I like where this stop is also. What was it, euro dollar? How far out did that? Oh, it went way past the stop. Okay, so that was. I can live with that. I was hoping it wasn't one of those spread things again.
This is pretty much a civil move up, I would say. I mean, because it's slowly but steadily moving up on euro dollar, pound dollar, and Aussie dollar. So,
Yeah.
I'm tempted to just get in.
This is, well, this has to close up a little bit. 10 o'clock news got me 2 days in a row, actually. euro and pound should be moving together, which looks like they are. And just see this 89 as being a barrier here. Still got a lot of room though. I guess it just may not do it today. Go back to pound yen. It's building a shelf right here.
These are very civil moves. What I mean is they're just slowly
Yeah, look
dollar
at
pairs.
look at New Zealand dollar,
Yeah, I mean,
Aussie dollar.
almost no retracement. They're just kind of moving slowly up.
Right. Well, after that spike. Okay, here we are at this 89. And we got these highs right here. We go back to pound yen. I may just, it still hasn't gotten below this low here yet. Keeps teasing this area. Is that a technical term?
Well, I always have my what you call it open
The what?
The data window.
Okay.
So when I change charts, sometimes it pushes in. And for some reason, on the FXCM chart, when it pushes in, it covers the numbers instead of just the numbers moving to the left.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Like, that's not data window. Oh, yeah. Yours must look different. Mine just pushes everything over.
Yeah, and I don't know why. It's just this one iteration of MT4 does that.
Well, there are differences from broker to broker on the performance. I think I'm going to hold for this 15 pip. That'll give me back the that 60. And let me just measure this. Maybe I may move this out a little bit. So 15 plus 4, it was 19 was how I had this figured. So it's got to give me 25. So I want to move this out to, move this up to 20 pips. And then I'll just let that sit for the rest of the day and see what happens. And if that tags, I get back to 50 plus 100 and I should be looking pretty good. That all remains to be seen though. All right, so that stop is in, and I'll come back and monitor it and all that, but I've got my exciting routine of laundry and vacuuming ahead of me. So,
well, that sucks.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do. My wife did it for years, so I shouldn't complain.
I'm commenting on the vacuuming thing.
Gee, that went right over my head. Yeah, you got me on that one. Okay, that was a good one.
So let me ask you this: your nighttime news, like the late news, is at 10 or 11 o'clock?
When you say my nighttime news, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, like ABC, CBS, that type of
It's
stuff.
at 11.
Yeah. So I had to change my comments. How like somebody will, you know, mention something that's happening in the world, and it's kind of like, oh my, or it's talking about somebody's whatever something. Anyways, and one comment that I used to make a lot was, yeah, right, film at 11.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And so I do that here, and I get blank stares because it's a 10. So I had to change it to film at 10.
Oh,
And you know what? Another thing too. Are you familiar with the term 86th?
well, I think it means negate or no or don't do it or cancel.
Well, okay. So here's the background. Is a regular booze, like whether it's vodka or bourbon or scotch or anything, it used to be 86 proof.
Ah,
Now
interesting.
it's 80. That changed about maybe 25, 30 years ago now. So now it's 80 proof. But anyways, there was a term, because I was a bartender also for about 8 years, and there was a term that said, it was you're 86th. That means you're out of here because
Okay.
at 86 you OD'd on the booze and blah blah blah. And I was at Wednesday. I was at a happy hour thing that I go to. There's 15 people there, and I made the comment to people. Maybe there's 5 or 6 people listening. And I said, well, Kurt, what are you doing in here? I hear you're 86. And once again, blank stares. Not one person had ever heard of that before. So,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, um, maybe it's just an age thing or something. I don't know.
That's what I think it is. Because when I look at some of the texts or I look at like the texting dictionary or whatever, I know there's absolutely some generational stuff going on,
Sure.
big time. Even with my daughters, they're both millennials, is what they're called now,
Yeah.
instead of they're not like it's just an altogether different thing. But
Oh yeah.
I have to get out of here because I need to get my routine going. Otherwise, I'll be goofed up the rest of the day. So I'm going to leave this trade in and see if it'll run up to that 20 pips and hold this. And it should be a squash if this comes back, which I could live with because I got quite a bit of what I was missing back. But I feel confident that this should creep up here by the end of the day. And like I said, I'm taking next week off. I may pop in for one day or something. If I have time, I'll let everybody know ahead of time or pop in for a couple of hours or something like that. And any questions or whatever, just post them and I'll make sure all the videos are updated and all that good stuff.
Excellent.
Yep.
All
So,
right. Thanks,
yep.
Luke.
Yep. I'll be in touch. Take care, everybody.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
have a good week.
Yep. You too.
See you, Phil. Ron. Bye.
Yeah, you too, Dale.